This is an auto sleeper Malvern. It's based on a Mercedes chassis. It's actually got a 163 horsepower engine. It's a very nice motorhome indeed. So I'm going to give you a full tour of this one. We're going to start on the outside and work our way in. Now this one's got a couple of packs on it. It's got the premium pack, which means it's got things like the alloy wheels and a few extras on it. It's also got the winter pack, which means it has insulated tanks and an upgraded heating system on it. So it's a nice spec vehicle. On the outside here then, we've got the LPG system that fills from here. So that's for things like your cooking and your heating and your hot water. A couple of other interesting things actually. Just here, this one is a satellite TV hookup. So if you stay at a site that's got satellite TV or you carry your own dish, you can hook it straight into there rather than having to run a lead through the window. That one is your 240 volt power. So when you're in a campsite, you can get 240 onto the vehicle. And that one was an inlet for fresh water. There's a couple of inlets actually, so you've got both different types covered. And if you come right back here then, this one is access to the cassette for the toilet, so you don't have to take that through the inside of the vehicle. It's quite a nice big chunky vehicle. It's just over 7 meters long. You need a C1 license to drive this, so if you took your driving license prior to the mid-90s, you would have that automatically. If you are later than that, you would need a slight upgrade on your license to drive it. This on the back, incidentally, this is pre-drilled for a bike rack. So if you want to put a bike rack on there, that is dead easy to do. Now we go down this side. This is a storage compartment. In fact, we'll see that a bit easier from the inside because that's accessed from two places. And then also on here, then you've got things like your water fillers. And this is quite interesting. It's part of the premium pack. That's actually an LPG outlet, so you can run a barbecue straight from the LPG tank, which is under the floor. This is your fridge across here. And the last thing to mention on the outside is this locker, which is completely separate to the vehicle. So that's for dirty cables, muddy boots, that sort of thing. And it's not going to get anything then into the inside of the vehicle. Talking of which, let's head on in and have a look. There's a little button that we'll find just here, which powers out the step. Another nice thing before we even get inside actually is this, which is a fly screen that you can pull across there, so you get the air through, but it keeps the bugs out. That's quite a nice touch. Let's head on in and we'll start right from the front, I think, and we'll work our way back. So you've got the cab up here. This is where you drive it from. They finished this very nicely. As I say, it's a Mercedes chassis, so you've got this lovely Mercedes multifunction wheel on here, and it is particularly nicely finished. I think it's done a great job of that. And then as we come back, you've got these two seats here. Now these will convert to a bed. It's very simple. You just have a slide out section underneath like that. These then slide across and those drop in behind, and then that makes a big sleeping area right across the front. What's quite neat is even with that in place, you can still get in and around and access the rest of the vehicle. This is all storage up along here. I won't open them all, but you get the idea. Some nice lighting in here as well. We've done all this sort of inset lighting in behind, and you've got these nice little reading lights dotted about the place as well. In fact, these are on tracks, so you can move these around and put them in a different position if you want to. These windows open, as you can see, and in fact, there are blinds that come up. You can see it's got the curtains as well. But there are proper blinds, and again, you've got the fly screen, so that's a very nice touch, especially if you're abroad with it. And if you come back a little bit further, the kitchen is here, so sink is underneath that one. Of course, that just comes around like so. 4-burner cooker in here, so that's nice. And you've got then the grill, and the oven is underneath that. And then on this side, this again is just storage, cutlery drawer, and so on. All very nicely finished. And again, opening windows. Another thing this one's got is it's got the air conditioning system for the main body of the vehicle. Most of these have the air conditioning, of course, at the front when you're driving, but this is habitat air conditioning. So when you're stopped, it keeps this whole area cool. Brilliant, of course, if you're in warm climates with it. And then back here, big fridge freezer on this side. And that then is the table. So that comes out and goes in between here, obviously, for eating. And then right at the back, you've got a fixed double bed. Now I mentioned that there was access into a storage compartment from the outside. If we lift this one up, you can see there's a huge void underneath there. So loads of storage. It's got over carpets in at the minute. So those carpets there will actually clip in. You can see there's little clips around the place on the floor. So if you want carpet in this area, you can have it. or you can have the wooden floor as we've got at the minute. But that's a massive area there to get all your gear away, and that down there then is the access from outside. So if you want to get stuff in and out, then you can do. Let's drop that one back down, like so. And then back here, hanging locker, and of course the loo. That's in here. I think this is particularly nice because they've used the length to give you a separate shower area back here, so you can have a shower and you're not getting everything in here soaking wet. I think that's brilliant. Window going in here and blinds as we had before, like so. It's opening again, as you can see, and then you've got the sink here as well. And I like this mirror, all nicely lit. I think that's a nice touch. And there's another little light up there as well if you want it. I think that's very nice indeed. Very spacious, loads of headroom in here as well, it's worth pointing out. So I'm 6'2" and plenty of space. Superb. So there we go. That is the Auto Sleeper Malvern. Huge thanks to Nickwell Motorhomes who've organised that tour for me. And we're going to do a few more with these guys. So if you've not subscribed, hit the button and it'll let you know we've got more of them coming. We'll catch you on another one very soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.